to plan it out and make sure it's safe and also the shots look good. Like, how is that?
So, as the stunt actor, look, the emphasis is on the stunt coordinator, right? So he's the one that he's the one that's your safety net. He's the guy that tells you this is going to make sure that you're safe. And then the second part is, as a stunt guy or as a stunt actor, I need to know my parameters of what I can and can't do. And then if it's with an actor that's never done action before, we'll just walk it through, see what we can do, see what their strengths are. And if we're doing a fight scene, we'll just walk it through, nice and easy, and then slowly ramp up the speed. And then as that happens, then you start to go faster and faster until they start, becoming comfortable. And usually with an actor that hasn't done much, you'll have rehearsal time prior to it. But yeah, that's what you have to do. As much as I love coordinators, and I always, especially back when I used to do stunt work, I always double checked everything.
The students right now, they've just started doing movement exercises with the walk and talks. So do you have any advice for them about how to hit their marks as they're for the actors and also as the camera's moving at the same time?
Yeah, so here's an exercise I do when I'm on set, which usually is whenever you do what you guys are probably already doing it. But I literally go back to the basics and I said, okay, so where do we figure we're going to end? So if we're doing a walk.
They can do it. They can do it even with this camera right now. So, Ethan, you want to jump in?
Sure. So what do? We can pause. We can take a half step. So you walk at a certain pace, and then when we get to this mark over here, then we can sit there and we can both look, throw some dialogue together, keep it going, right? And then all of a sudden, you continue on. And walk and talks, you have to rehearse a bunch. So that's the big thing. So
as like well versed in martial arts and all that stuff use. So we're
so if you're shooting as a director or a producer and you're shooting, you want to have a great action sequence, right? It's paramount to get a fight coordinator or a stunt coordinator. You need to have a good one. And they'll help you set up cameras as to where the best angles are. That's the rehearsing. Okay, I'm going to go here. Okay, I'm going to come. Okay, so I got to get it up here, right? To go across the nose, right? You see me? Do you get it? Right? To go here. Okay. So now, and they call action, and all of a sudden the actors overstep. Right? So you got to be safe. So you got to have the parameters. And now that you're shooting from there, depth. I can be over here, and I can throw. You ready? I'm just going to go slow. Boom. From there. You see that? And then what I do, I'm going to go a little faster. So what you need to do is when this comes to here, you've got to react, and not a turn. It's a head snap like that. There you go. Right. So I'm just going to come. You good? You ready? So I'm going to come from here.
Oh, all right. Okay.
Does that look like a hit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
For that. Yeah.
Now there are different
Listen to your
techniques
parents.
as well as when you. So if you come here, if you have a camera angle here,
Okay.
if you walk. If you can't, I know
Well,
sort of,
we're a
yeah,
little-
it's a little too close for you. But just for the sake of
There we go.
discussion, when you're here like this, there'll be sequences. So fights going around, right? I'm throwing up against the wall, and then I come back and boom, boom, right? And then you get all these things that happen. So sometimes you'll have to move to adjust. Like good stunt performers will adjust for the camera because that camera's there, so they'll sit there now. It's going to be here. Now, if I throw a punch here, you see a lot of air. It's not going to work, right? So what we have to do is what we would do as a dance, because it's like a choreography. It literally is like a dance. I would step to here. You would go there, and then I would boom, come across.
Ooh.
And then you see it.
Yeah.
So that way you step, and then we can. As soon as you take that heavy, so when you're here, you take that boom, but you do a quick one, and then come back so that you're ready. And so and the big thing about fight scenes is have your actors or performers always looking at each other. Like, I'll never throw a punch if you're not looking at me. Like, if we're not, because then you can't react. And then the safety issues come, right?
And the other big thing, Mike, is that we have had accidents.
Yeah.
And so the safety, one thing I advise them is to do it in slow motion at first.
I walk, so this is the way I do it. Okay, let's walk it. So we'll do a 3-5 combination, okay? So I'm gonna go here, boom, you're gonna react, then you come back at me, boom, right? And step in, so you'll do that, right? So I'll go here, boom. You go here, boom, and then I'm gonna go in there, and then you react, okay? So those are the three. So what I would do literally is, walk, okay. We talk it through, okay, so I'm coming with my right across, boom. Got it, boom, now you wait, you're there, you gotta walk, you gotta look at me, there you go. Now throw, boom, now I react, and then I come back, and now this hand, you know, as you turn, then I'm gonna come back here, okay? And then you'll do a little. And then you walk through that, and then you go, okay, let's go quarter speed. Ready? Boom, boom, there, that's quarter speed, okay? Now we'll go fast speed, a little bit faster, okay? I don't overstep now, I've got nowhere to go. I don't want you to hurt me. Ready? Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, all right.
And then we'll go from that, and then we'll go into a faster speed. We don't need to go to the faster speed.